Hi. Sorry, 1 second. Yelling at everyone. Please hold. Let's turn the music down a bit. Okay. I haven't streamed for a couple of weeks, guys. I've forgotten what I'm doing. See, Artie's here. Hi, Artie. Hi, Renee. Let me just turn the lights on behind me. Down there somewhere. What colour should we do tonight? Should we change the colour with each house? That's what I was going to do last time and I forgot. Let's start on red. We'll go through the rainbow. Okay, I was just on the floor cutting my paper up, so I was ready for you guys. Wow, everyone's coming in. Let me just get some water. I thought no one was going to turn up. Hi Mel, hi Christian, hi Diane, hi Julie, hi Lily, hi Smirsky, hi Liz, hi Daria and Trees, all the trees. Hi Peasy Rider. Nice, everyone's here. And hi to everyone lurking and working. How's the music? How's the sound and everything? Is it okay? Everything okay? Alright, cool. So we're back again. Guess who's back? It's me. Artie made it back in time. Yay. Hi, Mabel. Oh, Mabel. Sorry. Said that wrong. Alright, cool. So yeah, I am back from my 2-week hiatus. I actually, I did stream 2 weeks ago, but I haven't done a YouTube video for 2 weeks. And I also don't have one for this week. Oh, oopsie-daisy. I was going to make this YouTube video. I don't know if I told you guys a couple of weeks ago. I was going to make a YouTube video that was called What to Do When I Don't Feel Like Drawing. I planned it out and everything, but it turns out I didn't feel like doing it. So, next video is going to be called What I Do When I Don't Feel Like Making a Video. So, keep an eye out for that one. Alright, so what we're doing tonight is we're going to be doing history of houses. I can't remember whose idea this was. I'm going to take credit for it, but if you guys remember differently, let me know. And basically, what's going to be is, I can never tell the difference between a Tudor house, trust me, I still can't, a Tudor house, a Georgian house, a Stuart house, all of the ones, a medieval house, I can't tell the difference. So I thought it would be fun. This is going to be like real quick going through the ages. So what I've done is on Pinterest, I went through earlier, and I'll just show you actually quickly. So I found a couple of, these aren't all of them. I was really difficult finding information that was like simple and easy to digest for people like me. But I found a few like dates and things of the different houses in the UK. And I'm sure this would be like around the world as well, but I was focusing mainly on the UK. So we have Tudor, Stuart, Georgian, Victorian, semi, which I guess is kind of post-war, I think, that era, Art Deco. And then I went online and I did some research. If you guys like these cute post-it stickers, they're from Just Was Here, they're really old. They don't stick anymore, but I love them. So these are the ones we're going to go through today, okay? Medieval, so this is from 1066, which I believe is the Battle of Hastings. Correct me if I'm wrong. Medieval, Tudor, Stuart, Georgian, Victorian, Edwardian, Art Deco, post-war modern, kind of slash brutalist, and modern, which is now, which I'm sorry, shouldn't be on the list. It shouldn't even exist in the real world. But that's what we're going to do, guys. So basically what I'm going to try and do is 10 minutes for each house. So these are going to be fast, okay? If you guys want to follow along. This one is going to be like a little mini drawing session because I want to get through them all. There's 9 houses, okay? That's 90 minutes plus chatter. So we're going to try and do it in 2 hours, 10 minutes per house, okay? I'm going to use my pastels today because I'm in a bit of a rush. These are the Del Green pastels. I love them. What colour is this one here? This one. It's gone. It's missing. And I wanted to use my black wing pencil, but I lost it. I tidied the room up yesterday. I don't know if you can tell. It's really clean. You can't... Look, I'll show you. The couch, look, clean. Apart from a little bit I need to take downstairs. The windowsill, spotless. The art cart, tidy. The floor, nothing on it. So I'm very impressed with myself. Tidied it up because we're going on holiday. And then when we're back from holiday, my aunt's coming to stay and she's staying in this room. So I had to get it spotless for her. But basically, long story short, I've tidied too well and I can't find anything. So instead I have this pencil here, which I'm hoping is going to work, Koh-i-Noor, and also a graphite if we get stuck, okay? Let's say hi to everyone. Great lighting. Yeah, I think it's a little bit dark actually on the desk. Let me just make it, 1 second guys, sorry. Just gonna, it's just so high and I'm gonna get my boobs in the shot. And this is meant to be a safe for work, family friendly stream. Not like that kind of stream, you know? Okay. Very interesting theme. Thanks, Mel. I don't know whose idea it was, but as I said, I'm taking credit. Hi, Greg. Don't worry, we haven't started yet. Hi, Tina. Oh, I can't, is it Cat? Cat, I hope I can call you Cat. Your camera flips your room. Does it? What do you mean? It's backwards? I can just see, here's my door, and there's my window. Right, we better get going. I've got 9 pieces of paper here, 2 little mini ones to start us, and we're going to start medieval. Medieval. I think it's medieval. Now, if there's any architects in here or anyone that knows about architecture, I apologize beforehand. I did my best to get these in the right periods. So I've got 2 for each one. We can kind of have a look. So this one here, peasant houses in Midland, England. Now, I don't know if this, you can't even see this is tiny on the screen. I really like this house, which I think leans more towards the Tudor, but we're going to go for it anyway, okay? Because I really love the colour. Your window's on the left, but is shown on the right in the video. Oh, weird. So if I put this hand up, is that on the left? That's so weird. Because I can see me and it looks, I don't know. It is, I guess, like looking in a mirror. Like a really good looking mirror. Okay, let's get going. Let's put a timer. Where's my phone? Oh. Okay, well, I don't have a timer, but the time now is 19:13. So we'll just try and finish at 19:23. Is that how it works? Is that how time works? All right, guys, 10 minutes on the clock. Is there an internet timer that I can use? 1 second. I know what to do. Guys. Don't worry. Oh, excuse me. Hey Google, set a 10-minute timer.
Got it. 10 minutes.
She's got our back.
Starting now.
All right, let's do this. Pink. Should we do it this way? And make the chimney really tall. Hi, Tia Marie. Is it Tia or Thea? Thea? I don't know if the H is silent. But hi, welcome to stream. You haven't missed much. Don't worry. I've just been rambling as I do, and I'm using pastels today, and I haven't used these for a while. And I don't know what color to go for. Let's go for this one. This is gonna be a messy evening. That's not right. Let's go for this one. How many minutes left on the timer? I don't know. All right, we're gonna make this one kind of tall. So yeah, let me know if you guys are following along. It may be a little bit fast, but it doesn't have to be perfect. We're gonna do a very quick go through history, and some of these houses are gonna be ugly. Some of them are gonna be very nice, but that's just what history is, I guess. You know, ups and downs, swings and roundabouts. I'm gonna put a little bit of color variation in. I haven't actually used oil pastels for ages. I'm just going to pop them on the desk in front of me. This is what I do. I don't like putting them back. I just put them on the desk in front of me. Anyway, guys, how are you? Sorry, if you're drawing and you probably don't want to type at the same time, you don't have to speed draw, honest. You can just do your own thing. If you don't even have to be drawing houses, just doodle or do the taxes. I guess doing the taxes and watching stream would actually be very difficult, so don't do that. Maybe you'll probably get some accidents if you do that. Should we do a purple roof? Let's do a purple roof. What Artie, what's that emoji for? That's a fun one. Yeah, so I really wanted to do this. I didn't actually want to stream, but I wanted to do these houses. I've been in a bit of a low motivation phase. Like I'm in a bit of a down swing. So I'm just waiting for the riding the wave, and I'm waiting for it to take me to the Isle of Motivation, which I think is going to happen any day now. Like fingers crossed. But until then, I'm just kind of like brute forcing my way through some things. Like I've done a couple of drawing sessions, and I'm doing this live stream today because I was talking to Martin earlier and I said I really don't want to do live stream today. But if I don't, it's going to be so much easier to not go back. This is what happened last year. I didn't do live stream and I kept putting it off. Like I just kept, and the more you don't do it, the more it's like it feels like harder to do. Like get ready for it and everything, and you get nervous because you haven't done it for ages. I got a bit nervous today, so I just decided I better just do it, and now I'm here and everyone else is here, and I'm really happy about it. I just thought it was cute. It is cute. It's kind of like you're so excited to see the houses. Look at my fingers already. We've just began. Julie, what are those chalk pastels? Julie, what are you saying? Are these chalk pastels? These are oil pastels. I don't know if that's what you're saying though. These are oil pastels. They're Del Green. They're really nice. I actually got, I found them through Sarah Dyer on her Patreon a few years ago. And they're really nice. I really like them. They're very soft, kind of like buttery. And the colours are really lovely. Alright, we better finish. I don't actually know how long we have until the timer's going to go, because it's over there on Google. So we got to hurry. Let's put some detail on. The only problem is I don't have a white. I don't have a white. I might have to go get a white over there in the drawer. Maybe we can just use this grey for now. Let's have a look. Yeah, the grey's not going to work actually. Let me get the white real quick. I'll be right back. So I have this drawer here, and in it has all of my Neo pastels, which I didn't want to use today, but because I don't have a white, I'm just going to steal one. And this is the only one we're going to use. I wanted to just keep it Del Green today. Keep it one material, very simple. We'll try and smush the white in. I don't know if it's going to work. Oh, I should have brought that stuff that helps you clean your fingers. Some paper. Oh well. But yeah, what's everyone else doing, guys? Like, what are you up to? Are you drawing along, or are you just going to hang out tonight? This doesn't really mix very well. It's a bit harder. Okay, we have the... Oh, God. The timer is going to go off any second. I can just tell. Hey, Google, how much longer?
4 minutes and 36 seconds left.
All right, guys. We've got 4 minutes and 30 seconds left, okay? Now you know which colour is missing. I know it's... Well, there's a lot missing now. But, yeah, the white. I don't think you can buy these individually either, which is kind of sad. Should we put some blue in the sky? Or should we just have... this on the page, and that's it, I think. Yeah, I'm trying to make focaccia. Yum. I've never made focaccia before. I've seen a lot of recipes though. Like I've seen a lot of people make it. Oh, this is gonna work fine. Okay, good. So normally I use the black wing because it's really dark, but this actually is gonna work really well, and the best thing about it is it's always gonna be sharp. So as long as we just keep picking off the pastel, we should have a nice thin line. And because the way this works, if you guys have never used graphite with oil pastel before, it doesn't draw over it, it draws like through it. So it just kind of like scrapes apart the pastel, and then you have to kind of keep cleaning it, which, as you can imagine, gets your fingers and hands very dirty. But I'm not scared of a bit of dirt, so it's fine. What focaccia are you making? I've seen so many fun recipes online about, I think there was like one series called Will It Focaccia, and it was someone who was trying heaps and heaps of different focaccia recipes. Like, Oh gosh, jam donut focaccia. I missed a window out, guys. This is gonna be one less window, I'm sorry. We'll just squeeze one on here, I guess. Yeah, I don't like what I did there with the... This is another good thing. If I don't like that window that I did, it's really hard to see actually, sorry. This window. Maybe I should try and zoom a bit more. So you guys can see. Zoom. This is as far as I can zoom, guys. I'll zoom out a little bit. Okay. So you can kind of go over it again, like this. Ta-da! It's finished, it's gone. And then I can just... I won't worry about the window frame, and I'll make the squares a bit bigger. Like that. Perfect. Yeah, I've kind of like messed it up a little bit, but I mean, we also made the house like a different shape as well. So it's fine. And I was hoping to kind of know some facts about it as well, but I didn't come prepared. I didn't read anything. I didn't have time today to like do any recon. So if anyone knows anything about Tudor, the only thing medieval, the only thing I've gotten written down here is what was from 1066 to 1485, which is quite a while ago. I think some countries weren't even invented then. So yeah, that was quite a while ago. And I think when I went to York, there were some Tudor houses and medieval houses in York. And that's when I kind of... I have thought about doing this kind of thing a lot, because also when I went to visit my grandma in Bamford, which is this little town in kind of down south, there's heaps of buildings around there, and I was saying to her, oh, I don't know if these are Victorian or Edwardian or Georgian, and she pointed like she knew what they were. And I don't know, it's always like kind of interesting to know how old a house is and what time period it was built. After you do a drawing with oil pastel and graphite, what do you do to fix or seal it from smudges? I have some fixative. I have Sennelier oil pastel fixative, which I have used, and also I have a cheaper fixative that doesn't work quite as well. But I'm really bad with fixatives, guys. Like, I will forget to use them. I get so lazy. If I do use them, I normally do not enough coats. I hate the smell of it. I hate fixative. But yeah, I probably will try and fix these a little bit. But normally if it's in my sketchbook, sometimes I don't even worry. I just flip the page, or I put paper in between the pages. So yeah, I think we're gonna run out of time soon. I predict there's about a minute left. So if anyone's drawing... Oh, hey Google, stop. Okay guys, we finished, but we're gonna keep going. I'm not gonna do the timer anymore. It freaks me out. Okay, we're just gonna do speed. We're gonna go speedily, but we're not gonna do time. So if you guys are following along, don't worry, we're not gonna do a timer anymore, because I can't handle it. But when I'm finished, I will be finished. So just so you know, I'm getting it all over me. Mel says, I also have a bit of low motivation phase at the moment. I only have 2.5 months, and I have done a bit of Art Daily for 1 year in a row, so I'm hanging on. 2.5 months left. To what? Till it comes back? I'm waiting at Walmart, so I thought I'd say hi. Hi, Liz. Grab some lemon heads while you're in there for me. Last time I went to America was ages ago. It was years ago. I think it was like 2017 or 18, but I went with my old job, because they had a Dallas. I think I've mentioned this before on stream. They had a Dallas office, so we went there for a week to work in the Dallas office. And before I left, I went to Walmart, and I got so many sweets, candy, lemon heads, Mike and Ike's, my faves. Oh, and Tootsie Rolls. Willow focaccia is what got me wanting to try to make it, so I'm thinking of making cinnamon roll because I'm craving dessert. That sounds so good. Oh, the jam donut one looked amazing. Have you seen that one? Alright guys, we've almost finished with this. I'm just going to do the little pipe on the bottom. And then this window here, which we left to last. And I think I'll probably cut along the bottom here. So I'll just trim the edges, like I'll trim the bottom, because it doesn't have to be, it's just for my own personal private collection, so it's fine. I kind of wanted a dark color though for the bottom. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna delve back into my, I'm gonna get this dark grey, because the problem is with these ones, they're green, they don't have any darks, they're all kind of light. So, and I kind of like this big black bit at the bottom here. I think that's quite nice. Here we go, guys. So we finished this one. I think what we should do is add just some little light bricks, maybe, just to kind of make them pop a little bit. What do you guys think? Huh? Maybe too much? Was that too much? I can't tell. If we put some lighter ones around it, maybe it won't be so bad. Because that was quite light. That's quite light, isn't it, still? Maybe we can smudge it in. There we go. I didn't want it to be too light, otherwise it looks a little bit weird, like this too yellow. Until 1 year of daily art, Mel, that's amazing. So you're in a bit of a low motivation phase, but because you only have 2.5 months to go, you're pushing through. That's awesome. All right, cool, we finished. We finished the first one. Okay, we'll just put it over here. I didn't know what to do with that. I'll just pop it there. All right, that was just clean our hands by rubbing. Willa Focaccia is really good at it. I don't know if it's on Instagram, but I see it on TikTok all the time. I have so many bread recipes saved. I don't think I'll ever make any of them, but I have them all saved just in case. All right, we did Tudor. No, we did medieval. Sorry, medieval. So now the frog says next we have to do Tudor. Tudor from 1485 to 1603. And I don't think this is the exact day. Like, I don't think at midnight on 1603 people were like, hey, Tudor's getting a bit old now, let's move on. I think it's just roughly. Don't know why the dates were so specific. It was on the internet. Okay, now I'm going to move on to these ones, the A5s, and then I'll come back if I need to. I might have enough, but I will come back if I need to for the last one, for the A6. All right, so we can draw a little bit bigger now, which is nice. So you guys can help me with the next one, because I just knew I wanted to draw this one here. All right, we're done. So I'll just click these off. You know when you have so many tabs open and you kind of get worried you're gonna accidentally unclick things? All right, so now we're moving on to Tudor. Now, I think the difference between the Tudor and the medieval are the beams. I don't know what you're thinking, but April, the other one had beams in as well. Yes, this is where I get confused. So I don't actually know anything about houses, but we have this one here, which is kind of similar, a little pink house with this orange kind of house here. Or we have this one here, which is kind of leaning a little bit, and I really like that one. And it almost looks like York, but it might not be, because I don't remember this house from York. But that cathedral behind looks like York, like the York Cathedral. But again, I could be making it up, because I'm not very good at remembering things. So if you guys want to, first person to write in the comments, I choose. Artie says Tudor was during the reign of the Tudor king, like the leaning one. Okay, so should I do this one, Artie? Oh wait, or this one? They're both leaning. The leaning of the white one makes it look whimsy. Okay, Liz has spoken, and we're gonna do the white one. I like that one too, Liz. Okay, I'm gonna leave the white of the page is my plan. And we'll do, what should we do? The wall, I guess. Okay, then we're gonna try and exaggerate it a little bit. So I'm gonna bring the road down like this, and we'll just kind of like do a little bit of, yeah, just kind of like this, like this. That's fine. It's late medieval anyway. Oh yeah, late medieval, early Tudor. It all kind of like rolls around, you know. I'm sure even back then they didn't have very good record keeping, so maybe they didn't even know what was going on. I'm just going to smudge in colours wherever. Not about that realism tonight. I know if you're new to the stream, normally I'm highly realistic, and I do like to talk about how, you know, how I do capture the essence of everything in minute detail. But tonight we're just going to take it easy, I think. First stream back in a while, so I think it's okay to go a little bit wild with the colours. It's a little bit outside my comfort zone, of course. Not keeping it natural, but sometimes you have to suffer to make art. And that's what I'm doing tonight, guys. Suffering. I'm not. I'm actually having quite a lot of fun. I love drawing houses. They're literally, it's like a comfort zone thing, isn't it? What should I do? Brown? It's like a rainbow house. They wouldn't have had this many colours back in Tudor times, I don't think. Alrighty, have we put the house on, have we put the walls down too far? We're really going to have to lean this house over to fit it in, aren't we? That's right, I think we can do it. So, like this. I'm going to really lean it over, guys. It's going to go all the way over. It's going to be on the next page. That's how much it's going to lean. I've actually drawn this house before. I drew it ages ago. I don't remember drawing it. I just remember the reference, and I remember the leaningness of it. So this weekend in the UK, I don't know about Scotland. Sometimes Scotland doesn't get it, but we have a long weekend, and I'm very excited. It's our last long weekend of the year, sadly. And I got really excited, and I was telling Martin, because I was like, oh yeah, we have a holiday coming up. Like, we have a holiday. I thought this week was my last week of work, but we don't have a holiday. I have to go back to work for 4 more days before I get a holiday, but then I'm off for a week. And I'm off for 10 days. I'm very excited. We're going down to the New Forest. If anyone's been down to the New Forest in the south of England, and we're gonna just do 2 nights, I think, in the New Forest. We used to go there a lot when we lived near Southampton, when we lived in Southampton. Well, actually, we didn't. We went there a lot when we lived not near Southampton, but like a little bit further away. And then we moved to Southampton, which is it's right near. It's about 25-30 minutes away. And we thought, oh, we'll go all the time. We'll go camping, and we'll go on weekend trips. We didn't go once, guys, when we lived down in Southampton. I feel like it's so easy to take where you live for granted, isn't it? It's like exactly like, I don't know if I was saying this on stream or somewhere else. I might have been at Odd Orange, but when we lived down south, I lived 40 minutes away from London on the train, and I never went to London. And now I live up here, like 6 hours away by car, or 3 hours away by train. I kind of regret not going more. Not that I love London, but it's just got so much culture, and it's got all the museums, and it's got all the lovely restaurants. And I know people there now. Like, when I lived down south, I didn't really know many people, but now I know a few people that live in London. And it's yeah, it's kind of a shame. So I'm trying not to do that up here where we live. I'm trying not to take advantage of where we live and try and see some areas and get out and do walks and things. But it's definitely difficult when you don't realize what you have until you've lost it. Oh, that's so wise, you know. They should make that into a saying, I think. Let's pop this here, and I think we're almost done. One more there. Yes. Kind of looks like an angry man. Like, it looks like he's got a smile, but these are the eyes, and he's kind of, I don't know. My pen is getting covered in pastel. New Forest is lovely. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I went there a lot as a kid as well, because I lived in that area. So it's got a lot of nice memories. The New Forest has. Looked amazing on Google. The UK is so beautiful. It does have its nice parts, for sure. I think a lot of the UK is really pretty in lots of different ways. But yeah, we're going to the New Forest, and then it's my grandma's birthday. I think she's 88, and my aunt is visiting from South Africa for her birthday, and we're going down to see my grandma as well because she lives near there, and then we're gonna bring my aunt back up here for, I think it's like 4 or 5 days, and give her a little holiday up here. So I'm really looking forward to it. It'll be a really nice little break, I think. So yeah, basically, you know how I was saying that I've been feeling a little bit low motivation? Half of me is like, should I just chill out until I get back from holiday? You know? I'm gonna just get some paper. I don't have any paper near me. Okay, let me just count how many pieces I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you know what? I might even need to cut some more paper. Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to clean my thing off on something, but I tidied up everything. One sec, I'm just gonna get some paper. Alright, I just grabbed this from the basket, the waste paper basket. Alright, let's put the window in down here. So we're going to try and like white it out a little bit. But this is no match for this. Like, this is too soft. It doesn't really work very well. It does its job, I guess. Alright, cool. So we did that, and now there's a kind of like a door behind there. Should we draw the door? I feel like there's a lot of graphite on this one, not much pastel. Alright, cool. So we did that. And it needs, this is the little gate here. And then there's like a wall. Actually, we've kind of done it wrong. And I say we because you guys didn't tell me any different, so you share the blame. But we can put some bushes behind, which I think is going to be fine. Let's put this lovely colour, this lovely like lime green. How pretty is that colour? And that'll go really nicely with the red as well. Perfect. Ah, it's a masterpiece. I've outdone myself. Let's see if we can make each house better than the last one. That'll be a good goal. I mean, I don't think it's going to be achievable because, unfortunately, a lot of the nicer houses are earlier on. And then we get kind of like to the, I'm not going to say the crap houses, but they definitely lose their charm, I think, as you go on in history. All right, we need a nice red roof. I think this red's going to do. What is the pencil you're using? Oh gosh, I'm going to have to give this a good clean afterwards. Oh no, this is like my favourite pencil as well. Just dip it into my water. I'm sure that's completely sanitary. Oh, I got pastel all over it. This was a bad idea. I've made it worse. Guys, look at this. This is the Koh-i-Noor pencil. Oh, I'm making it such a mess. Okay, well, this was the Koh-i-Noor pencil. It's kind of like a mechanical pencil. I found it through Artie because when we went on our little mini art retreat, me, Artie and Mandy, Artie was using this, and it was during my art ban, so I wasn't allowed to buy anything. And then for my birthday month, I bought it, and I love it so much, but it's a lot prettier normally. I don't know, I'm gonna have to try and clean it afterwards. I've got pastel all over it. Normally I would use my black wing, but I've lost my black wing. I love that pencil. It's such a nice pencil, Artie. Alright, so let's have a look. I'm gonna pop. Gotta be careful. I don't want to have to do too much more with the pencil on this. But I'm probably gonna have to actually. Let's face it. That's one thing I like about using this combo is that you can kind of go back over your mistakes. Well, not mistakes, but you can kind of like cover things up and uncover things, which is really nice. Put a little bit of yellow there for the highlight, like that. And then we just need the tile. Now, the graphite is a little bit shiny, but that just comes with all graphite. You can't really help that. I love that it's on a little wibbly wobbly. Should we do, I kind of don't want to do any of the houses behind it though. I think maybe we'll just do the background houses in like a really light grey and just almost like a silhouette. Like this, just so it looks like there's something behind it. And then I was gonna do the road, but I've kind of messed it up now. Let's just do the road like this. It will be like a silhouette of each other. It's fine. I think that's fine. We'll just pretend. We can just pretend. Okay, let's just do like a pretend roof like this. And I'm gonna color it all in grey. I don't know if this is gonna work. This is just I'm just trying it to see if it works. And maybe I'll do a tiny little bit of detail, but I kind of wanted the house to like be the detail, to be the pop out detail. April, have you heard about the new Sennelier pastel crayons? I haven't. Tell me more. Sell them to me. Sell me this pastel pencil. Oh, pastel crayon. What's the new Sennelier pastel crayon? Maybe I have heard about it, but I can't remember now. I remember there was something neon a while ago that I asked, well, I didn't ask Martin, but Martin was going to get it for me for my birthday, but he couldn't find it in England. I think that was Sennelier, but that was different. Alright, does this look weird? Does it look like a weird shadow of the house? Should I add in like maybe just some windows and stuff? I don't know. Or should I leave it? What do you guys think? It looks kind of weird, but I kind of like it as well. I'll do whatever you say. I'll leave it or I will put details in. I don't mind. I'm actually quite in the mood for someone just to tell me what to do tonight. These are soft pastels in the form of crayon. Ooh. That sounds really nice. Should I have a look quickly? See if I can find it. Oh, crikey. Crikey. Sorry, my Australian came out there. Right, what are they called? Sennelier pastel crayons. Right, pop back over here. These ones, extra soft pastel landscape selection. Or these ones, soft pastel introductory color set of 12. I don't like the Sennelier oil pastels, guys. I have to tell you, I'm not a fan of them. Too greasy, too opaque. I don't like them. I have maybe like 4 or 5 of them, and I don't want to buy. I'm not going to buy them again. But these are these different. Oh, would I like 10% off? No, I wouldn't actually. I want to pay full price. Thank you. Are these the ones? They look nice. Soft pastel in the form of a crayon. That's not that though, is it? That's not that. I don't know what they are. I can't find them. Well, it's a mystery. It's a mystery, not those ones. I don't know, maybe you can send a link in chat. I think you can put a link in chat. The long one. Okay, well, I'll have a look later. Or if you can send a link, that'd be great. Do these oil pastels need fixing? Yes, they probably do. We can do a little test though if you like. Should we do a test to see if they need fixing? No, they do. They do need fixing. But we can do a test. I like doing tests. Let's do a test. Oh, I know what we can do. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to use this as a tester sheet. And I'm just going to draw a house. We'll use our imagination. We'll do an imaginative house. It's going to be really good, guys. Don't worry. This is going to be the best house you've ever saw. It's going to have 2 kids in the yard. And a dog. And it's going to have a picket fence. So I think that's like the dream, right? To have a picket fence, I think. Is that what people dream of? I don't know. It's gonna have a pink door, and it's gonna have windows, just the one window, because I don't like peeping toms. Keep them out. And what else can I have? It looks kind of strange. Maybe I should have a tree in the garden for the birds. Oh guys, guess what happened today? A bird flew into the window when I was at work. I just was working and I heard a thump. And I looked out the window and there was a tiny little bird. I think it was a siskin. It was a juvenile bird, whatever it was. A little tiny little bird. And oh, it looked so scared. It was shivering, shaking. But we washed it for like 10-15 minutes and it wasn't moving. So I got a shoe box. So I brought some shoes a couple of weeks ago. And I destroyed a shoe box by punching heaps of holes in it, like breathing holes. We put like some paper inside and a little cloth, and we're basically gonna like try and get the bird and put it in the box just to keep it safe from cats, because there's a couple of cats in our neighborhood that like to roam around. And we went to go get it and bring it inside and it flew away. So I think it was fine, although I did destroy a shoebox for it, so I hope it appreciates that. All right, so this is the test house. It's beautiful. The grey is making me think the house is an optical illusion. I know, it's kind of trippy, isn't it? I like it though. Okay, this is it. Okay, wait there. Wait, guys, wait there. I'll be right back. Just wait. Don't go anywhere. Okay, for the sake of science, I just sprayed the half of it in the room. I didn't draw a line, but I put it basically like here, and I sprayed it with this on this half here 3 times with this fixative Snellia oil pastel. We'll let that dry, we'll let it set, and at the end we'll do a smudge test. Okay, it stinks. My whole room stinks now. It's fine, the window's open. Should be okay. Landscape set. Okay, I'll have a look later. But they do sound good. I have been wanting to buy some new stuff lately. I'm getting the urge again, guys. It's creeping up on me. Okay, let's move on. So, Tudor, goodbye. Now we're going to move on to Stuart, 1700s. Okay, it's 10 to 8. Let's see if we can get this done by 8. Alright, so here we go. For the Stuarts, I found 2. This one was on a website that I found, so it was about like different architecture. So I'm pretty sure this is the Stuart period. This one here, I just searched Stuart and it came up, but it's kind of similar to what we've been doing, just like more fancy. So I think maybe we'll do this big one here. Okay. Oh no, I slept in. Oh no. I can just taste the Snellia. I can taste it. It's in my mouth. Ugh. Okay. My water tastes like it now. This one should be kind of easy because it's... I'm sorry, Stuart, but it's a bit bland. It is... I'm not a big fan of the Stuart from just this. I don't think. But if anyone knows more about Stuart architecture, let me know. And that's Stuart with a UA, not an EW. I learned that the hard way. Right, let's use this lovely pale yellow. Oh, it's gorgeous. Stuart would be proud. Also, who was Stuart, you know? And where did he get off on naming an entire period of houses? Was it a king? Because I feel like Edwardian was King Edward, right? And Victoria was Queen Victoria, etc. So on and so forth. But who was Stuart? I don't know. maybe we'll find out together. Look at all these huge statues. Are they to size? Are they like to life size? Because they look huge. Alright, we're just going to basically colour this in as fast as we can because I want to get it finished by 8 so we can move on to some more interesting periods. Oh, by the way, Inky Planners, just so you know, we're doing and anyone else who's joined, I don't know if anyone else has joined recently and is just wondering what's going on, but we're doing, we're going through houses, a history of houses. Technically not house, some of these are just buildings, but we're going through a history of the buildings in the UK. Kind of a rough history, because I'm not a historian. I don't know if you guys have guessed yet, but I actually don't know anything about what I'm doing about history. I would love to learn more. It'd be really interesting to learn more, I think. But right, like, can you imagine doing this as an actual, a proper art thing? Like if I took like a month out and went through, and I could go all to different places in the UK and visit it, like a travel show, but with art. Oh, okay, I'm putting that one on the list. That sounds, if I had my phone with me right now, I would add it to the list, but as you guys know, I've lost my phone. Anyway, I've also lost my train of thought. So basically, I'm going through the periods of architecture, roughly, in the UK. So we've done medieval, and I'll show you guys what we've done, just in case you've just popped in. We did medieval, this one here, and we did Tudor, which I know looks very similar, but trust me, completely different time periods. Only an expert like myself would be able to pick up the nuanced differences. And let's do a big old dome on his head. A big old baseball cap of a dome. Perfect. Now, I don't know what that reminds you of, but it reminds me of a Stuart house. Let me quickly get the music back again because it stopped playing. Here we go. Got to get the old stream beats on, otherwise I can't draw. Literally, I can't actually draw now without it. It's like Pavlov's dog. I need my stream beats to get going. It's my favourite subject, house and history, which is why I'm glad I stepped in. Oh, maybe you can tell me where I'm going wrong then, because I'm just guessing. I got all my information from Google and it wasn't thorough. It was literally the first link I clicked on. So let me know if I'm doing any of these houses wrong. Right. Excuse me. Right, let's do the balcony here. There's kind of all the same color, isn't it? So we're gonna kind of rush through it a little bit. I gotta be honest with you guys. These are not my favorite house. I'm sure that there was different houses. There's probably a lot of beautiful buildings and things in this period. I just grabbed the first one that I saw that I thought that could be interesting to draw, because it's just not the same as everyone else. Because it just felt like there was a lot of beams going on, just an awful lot of beams. This reminded me, I have a poster of American houses somewhere. I'm gonna search for it after the stream. That sounds cool. I found a lot of really fun posters about architecture when I was doing this, but none of them were helpful at all. Alright, let's do the stairs going down. Perfect. Perfect. Blue stairs. It's like it looks like a river. Alright, I don't know sometimes why I pick the colours I do. And then this is a wall. This is why I wanted to use the oil pastels today, because they're really forgiving. They are quite forgiving. You can kind of just like smush them around, and then if I put the pencil on afterwards, it'll look good. And I think there was a lot of symmetry going on in this time period from what I can see just from this one photo that I'm looking at. So I'm going to use that as fact. There was a lot of symmetry in the Stuart period, and they were heading away from the rickety nature of the Tudor before them and favouring straight lines and precision above all. So that was what they were about, for sure. Right, let's put some windows on this bad boy. You'll also notice the arched windows. And that's how most of my essays went in high school. I just made them up. I had to do this one essay one time. Probably shouldn't be talking about this online. And also I just did the windows huge. There's actually meant to be 2 windows in this gap, but it's fine. I did this. Okay, so in uni, this was in uni. I did my undergrad. I think it's called an undergrad, right? The one where you're in uni for like 3 years or 4 years, whatever. 3 years to me. And you do like a course. It was my undergrad course. And I did, it was called mixed media? Multimedia? I can't remember what it was, but it was like a mix of film and animation. And we had to do, we had a film class where we had to watch films and then write essays on them, you know, like just a film class. And it was really fun. Like, I love watching films. But there was one semester we had to do at the end, and it was New Zealand film, because it was in New Zealand where the uni was. And we had to watch like a whole bunch of New Zealand films. And then the essay question at the end of the semester was to describe what makes a New Zealand film. And I couldn't black my way through that one, unfortunately. Like, I could most of them, because I was like, I don't know what. And I think the question was like, I answered it so vaguely, I failed. I got an F. And I was actually a pretty good student, but I failed that one. I couldn't say what it was. I was like, it just has an essence about it. It is intangible. And my tutor was like, no, there's definitely some tangibility there. Like, you just had to kind of come up with it. So I failed that one. I failed that course. But I didn't fail that whole year. I just failed that one essay. I didn't like the film. I did like the film part, but I liked the animation part better. We had to do improv as well in my first year. That was really fun. Alright. Oh god, it looks like a jail cell right now, doesn't it? My word. So the Tudors were all about capital punishment, and a lot of their buildings actually were jail cells. So I think this is actually historically accurate, what I'm doing right now. The Stuarts. Guys, help me out, because I'm literally carrying this conversation and there's only so much I can ramble. So tell me what you guys are up to at the weekend. Does anyone have any summer holidays? Hello, Jackie's here to save the day. Hello, Jackie. How are you this fine afternoon? I'm guessing it's afternoon where you are. I'm not enjoying this. We got 2 minutes to finish, guys. We can do it. We can do it. Let's just forget the details. Rush through it. We'll do the stairs. Perfect. Okay, good. And we'll do some little pillars here. This is where the walls are. Amazing. Perfect. And the best part we've left to last is the dome roof. Everyone, you gotta love a good dome roof, haven't you, really? I only have a Crayola oil pastels. The colours are loud and layering gets muddy. I can imagine. Yeah, sometimes my pastels, they get muddy as well. Like here. I don't know if you can guys see, if you can see that very well. But they've like, haven't really blended very well. Just gotta kind of roll with it sometimes. Wow, the dome is off the charts. It's gone off the page. And we gotta draw these little people, because the little people are actually the most fun part about the building, I think. What pencil are you using? It's the Koh-i-Noor pencil, this one here. The number 1500-13 mechanical pencil. It was a lot cleaner when I started, but it's not anymore. That's just the nature of a pastel, you know. Oh, poor Stuart. He is rolling over in his grave looking at this. I said I was going to draw houses, but I didn't say if they'll be good or not. I think we did a good job. I think we did the best we could in the situation that was handed to us. I guess I just like the really cute houses better. I can't help myself. I'm a bit of a house snob. And you look at this building and you think, who cleans all those bathrooms? Like, that is the first thought that comes to mind, isn't it? Let's be honest. Let's just put couple of little people here, keeping guard. They're definitely people. I know they don't look like people, but trust me, they are. It's just the silhouettes of the people. So just use your imagination big time on this one. Your art is always good. Ah, thanks. You're too kind. I haven't actually been drawing much recently. I started that Domestica course that I think I put on Instagram stories last week, and it was really nice. I don't know if anyone's done it. It's the one by Alfonso Anada, and it's kind of like drawing in your sketchbook one. It basically, the exercises are pretty basic. It's just basically draw every day for an hour, but you have to do a little warm up, then you have to follow the exercises and stuff. And I did the first week completely, but then I went camping and I kind of got out of it. I didn't do it for 2 days, and then I came home and I didn't really feel like it, so I haven't done it this week, which is, I've done 1 week out of 4, so I might just skip the other week because it was a subject that I didn't really want to do, which I do love doing, but you have to go outside and draw people and draw the environment, kind of like sketching outside, and I just haven't felt like doing that. So I might just skip that week and just go straight to the 3rd week, which I think was using your imagination, which is better because I can just stay inside and use my imagination, you know? Okay. The statues remind me of Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Look how dirty this is. My word, what a messy pup I am. Alright, well, I think I'm basically almost done. This one's got too much detail on for me. Too much fiddliness. But we did it. We did it, guys. We did it! Ta-da! She is a thing of beauty. I think we actually just also need to do the... I couldn't leave the pillars. It looks like the building's gonna fall down. Oh, I don't want to do all the pillars though. I've done it now. You gotta do it now, April. I'm committed. Martin would say. I knew that was... that explains a lot. He would say something like that. It's very funny like that. Alright. 3. It's not very uneven. As you guys all know, from what we've learned just recently, the Stuarts were very into precision and detail and symmetry. And I have missed a few of the details. But I think, in all, we've made them proud. And I think we can probably pop this away and move on. Only 4 minutes behind. Not only the bathrooms, but all the windows. Yes. Oh, rain is coming, Joni. No. Oh, okay. No, you're happy about that. Yay. Weeks long heat wave break where I live, so I'm planning a long hike at the state park for the weekend. Oh, that sounds nice. What kind of park is it? Is it like forest or mountains? We have had kind of a cold week here, actually. Like, I actually put a hoodie on today. I was a bit chilly. But I'm really sad because when my aunt comes, it's meant to be raining that week, and I really wanted it to be like really sunny so I can show her around. Oh no, we forgot to change the colours of the houses. Okay, let's just do it real quick. Okay. Let's just... Oh, orange, we did it. Yellow, we did it. Okay, now we're going to move on to the next house. So we got to change it to green. We're going through the rainbow. That's not green, that's cyan. Green. Right, next up is Georgian. 1714 to 1813. Apparently. Allegedly. Now, Georgian, I think, was from King George. Now, that's Victorian. Did I miss a Georgian? Uh-oh. I think I missed a Georgian, guys. Did I miss Georgian? Because that was Victorian. That's what I was going to use for Victoria. This one was going to be Edwardian. Wait, let me go back to my main Pinterest because I have them in order here. Okay, so we have Stuart. This one here isn't actually a Stuart. So I was Googling Stuart architecture and this came up and I thought, oh, that's cool. But it turns out it's a castle called Castle Stuart or Stuart House or something in Scotland. So ignore that one. Oh no, it's gonna, yeah. I hate when it does that. You have to go through all of your boards again. And I've got so many boards. I keep meaning to clean them up, but I just don't get around to it. Alright, so, yes. Okay, here we go. So, for Georgian, it kind of moves on to kind of like this one here I really liked. So, I think you see a lot of these in London. Kind of like stately, large city houses. Town houses, I guess you could call them. I don't know. I'm not from London. If anyone lives in London and knows anything about Georgian houses, let me know. Let us know. But I'm going to draw this one. I'm going to draw real fast. I'm going to draw real fast, guys. So fast. Should we exaggerate? I love exaggeration things. I love putting things on a lean. Should we just put it on a lean for a laugh? I know it doesn't lean, but I want to lean. I want it to lean. And it's a beautiful brick box. It's a beautiful brick box is what it is. And purple roof, blue roof maybe, cyan green roof. Used to live in London. Do you know anything about Georgian houses? Can you be our guide? Tell us all about it. Alright, I know that we have some white windows, which are going to be a little bit tricky to draw after I've put all this colour down. But at the same time, like, I'm okay with that because I kind of just want to get the colour down because I really love this section of the drawing where you just blend all the colours together and it's just kind of like a mess. I love that. That's my favourite part. I have every single pastel on the desk. Okay. Nice blue roof. Lovely. To be fair, most London houses are brick boxes. Yes. Most houses in the UK are brick boxes, actually. But as we've seen, there is a little bit of variety through the years. And don't worry, because it only gets worse from here. The houses only get worse. So I kind of feel like we should have gone in reverse, because of all of these, my favourite have to be the Tudor houses. Like the classic beam, falling apart, rickety Tudor houses. I actually really like the Victorian houses too. We're not going to do a house though for the Victorian ones. We're going to do the Kew Gardens. We'll see in a second. That one's a really fun one too. The Palm House and Kew Gardens. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We got to get through this Georgian nightmare first. I actually really like the Georgian house though. I think these are really cool. They kind of make me remember, they feel like, I don't know if it was that right time, but like Mary Poppins-esque. Was that Georgian? I don't know. Have I put too much pastel down to do the windows is the main question. Probably. We'll find out in a second. Let's also do a beautiful tree right here. See if we can kind of smush this into the green. That works quite well, actually. I'm pleased with this. Oh, no, wrong colour. I picked up the wrong colour. Do you guys ever just play around with pastels like this? It's really fun. Just to make a mess. I haven't actually used pastels for so long. It really does make a mess though. Especially when you're someone like a naturally messy person. Like I am. Right. So I forgot who was saying that their Crayola pastels didn't mix well. But if you can see there, kind of it just doesn't really blend well. Kind of just smushes together. It's okay though. It's not as vibrant green as it would be if I had like done it on its own. And the worst thing about pastels for me is I get so messy on my hands and it goes around the edges and smudges everything. I think maybe you just have to kind of live with that though sometimes. So this actually does have a brick wall here. that comes, and there's like a little white bit. Yeah, there's like a white bottom half of the wall, which I didn't realise. We'll see if we can put that in now, because then it'll pop against the railings really nicely. Right, like this. Doesn't really work very well. I knew this was going to be a problem. Getting the white on top. So now we have to try and do the same thing for the windows. Look at that, the thick, juicy window frames there. Who has pillars around their windows these days? It's not something you see every day, you know? Alright, so this is the thing. This is the problem I thought we were going to have. Maybe we can go to the grey. It's not white, but it's a little bit lighter. I think I put too much pastel down on this one, guys. It's my bad. I do apologize. See what we can do, but I think it's probably too much pastel. I think the paper can only take so much, and it's taking what it can. I'm gonna persevere though. What's the worst that happens? You know, like it doesn't work. All right, and we gotta put some in the. It's more red than white at this point. All right, put some in the windows. The windows on the roof. I'd love to have a roof window. I'd love to have a attic room. That'd be really fun. 1 second, my eyes itchy. Did anyone here do one of the August challenges? August challenges. I got pastel on my hair now. August challenges. What challenges were there in August? Oh, there was the 3 materials challenge. Anything else? Did I miss anything? Probably. I haven't really been keeping up with Instagram. I haven't been on Instagram for weeks and weeks and weeks now. I go on it to talk to people and say hi, and I have done the occasional story, but guys, I haven't posted for so long. I don't even know what to post anymore. Like, I literally haven't done any drawing. I don't even know what to post. The less you post, it's kind of like YouTube. The less you do stuff, the easier it is to just not do it. Just don't go back to it. So, right, I want to put like dark in the windows. Like I want it so it looks like it's dark inside the house. Let's do the grey here. Perfect. It's all coming together, guys. I mean, it's very messy, but it actually doesn't look too bad. But I only wish I had... Maybe that would work. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to push the pencil all the way in. I think I've broken the pencil. Okay, well I pushed it all the way in so it's just the metal. And then I'm going to try and scrape through. Oh, doesn't work, it breaks. Oh, maybe we'll use a paintbrush. That's not skinny enough. That's not skinny enough. Alright, maybe we'll use this white cast pencil and just scrape through it. Oh my god, it's going to work. Guys, it's going to work. Alright, we did it. We're geniuses. It's not like amazing, but it's better than nothing. I'm just so excited that I figured out something out. It's kind of like when you're a kid and you used to scrape through the crayon. That's basically what I'm doing right now. Like this. It's very basic, but it works. That's what we care about. Okay, let's... I kind of want to do white. Where's my white gone? Oh, this is why I couldn't see it, because it's basically multicolored at this point. Oh, Katie's here. Hi, Katie. Sorry, you've come in when I'm having a bit of a crisis. I finally had a min to pop on. Yeah, I'm glad. Do you have a video where you talk about how... No, to choose the colours you use? No, I don't. I don't, unfortunately. I did have a plan for it. I even have a whole script written out. I have an outline. I have everything I want to talk about. I did that about 3 years ago, and I haven't made the video yet. So it needs some update. It needs some updating because probably some of those ideas aren't something I use anymore. I don't know. Maybe I have to have a look at the video. But it's something I've been wanting to do for ages, and I just haven't done it. It's just such a big topic to talk about. Like, because you guys know I love colour. And I feel like colour is a big part of my work. Like, without it, I mean, imagine if I just did everything in black and white, it wouldn't look like me. So, because it's such a big colour, I'm just like a bit nervous. Such a big question, I'm a bit nervous about doing it. But yeah, I do have it on my list, I promise. I have so many things on my list though, guys. I just need like a year off work to do everything. I need a sabbatical. All right, let's put some detail in. It's looking a little bit crazy. It's looking a little bit messy, but I think we can still figure it out. We just kind of like, just put a little bit of, oh no, what am I doing? Like this. I do have a post on my Patreon actually where I talk about colour palettes and how I went about picking them last year for the 3 materials challenge. And it's not exactly how I pick colours, but there's a lot of information in there about choosing colours and colours going together and stuff. So maybe you'd like that one. It's on my Patreon. Under, I don't know, it should be the search for it, I think. Can you search on Patreon now? I don't know. But it's basically just about, it's called colour palette, something like that. Alright guys, this is so messy. I don't even know what I've done right now, but like it's actually it's almost too much pastel. Like I can't figure out what I'm doing, how it's working. Okay, it's fine though, because I'm just gonna do like a little doorknob here, and then I'm actually gonna call it a day and do the fences. I think this is fine if we just keep it minimalist, because at this point it's so maximalist that it really can't have anything else added to it. I actually really like it though. A lot better than Mr. Stuart, which I didn't like. Stuart Little. What do you guys think? Yay or nay? Should we put some more fence in here? This is like the front gate. I actually really like this one, apart from all of the mess around the edges, because I'm a messy pup. I do like it. Let's just see if we can put like maybe a line here. I don't know. Just give it like a bit more structure. A bit more structure. There's a moth in the room with me. Yeah, we'll call that a day. I think that's good. Definitely yay. Okay, good. I'm happy. I'm happy you guys like it, because honestly it's a little bit of a mess. Okay, next one, we're gonna go minimalist, okay? I know you guys don't believe me, but trust me. Excuse me, there's a moth in here. Get away, moth. Yesterday, we were hanging the laundry out in the garden on the line. Actually, no, we were getting the laundry in. It had been out all day. And I took down like a towel. Martin was helping me. He was holding the little basket full of pegs. And I was taking it down and putting the pegs in the basket. And I flipped the towel because the towel had like wrapped around. And I flipped the towel around. And this butterfly flew out from the towel. It must have been like trapped in the wind and flipped around. This butterfly flew out and it flew into the laundry basket. And Martin loves butterflies, so he was like obsessed with the butterfly. And he was saying how pretty it was. I think it was probably traumatized. It was just sitting in the laundry basket and it wouldn't move. And I had to get it out of the laundry basket and like shoo it away, like shoo butterfly. Because sure, butterflies are nice, but also they're creepy. And maybe they're just too close to moths for my liking. But like I can take or leave a butterfly, you know? I don't know, I'm just not enamored with them like some people are. And moths creepy. Moths are creepy, I'm sorry. They are. I'm putting it out there, guys. We can discuss it though. I'm happy to discuss it if you guys want. 1 second, I have to just have a drink. I was talking about those moths and that butterfly really, wow, it got me going. Let's move on. So we have done so far medieval, Tudor, Stuart, Georgian, oh my word. It's 2020 and we have to get through Victorian, Edwardian, Art Deco, post-modern and modern. I don't think we're going to do it all, guys, but we're going to try. Victorian, let's go. So for Victorian, let's go back here. You know what? Was this one of them for Georgian? I think this was also one of them for Georgian as well that we could have done. I can't remember now. But for Victorian, not that one. Okay, so Victorian, we have this one. Yeah, that one's Edwardian. Okay, so for Victorian, I just have this one here, which is Palm House Kew Gardens. I thought it would be nice to do something a little bit different. So instead of a house, we're going to do our greenhouse. And it's really nice, the Palm House in Botanical Gardens in London, if anyone's been. I went there with Martin, like, for my birthday, actually, a few years ago. It must have been 2020, because it was during the dark times. And we all had to wear face masks in the Palm House. And I don't know if anyone's ever been there. It's basically like a tropical rainforest in there with a face mask on at about 38 degrees because it was a heat wave that day. And it was torture. It was pure torture in there. I didn't enjoy it, but the building itself was beautiful. Sorry, I just see Tina has a message. First time I'm actually drawing along with you. Usually I like to listen to your chit chat as a podcast while doing my nails as a podcast. Guys, should I have a podcast? What would I even talk about? I think I should do it. I love the look of oil pastels, but I don't have the patience for the mess. Oh, Katie, I don't either. I don't have the patience, but I do it anyway, which I think is probably most people's parenting style. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not a parent, but I can imagine. All right, here we go. We're going to do the botanical garden. And I think I would love to have a white, like on top, like a white pencil that would go over, but I don't. Like, it's going to be difficult. So instead, I'm literally just going to draw a whole bunch of trees. And then we're going to go over with a black. So I'm going to try and make everything kind of light inside so the black can go over nicely. And it's a palm house, so it's going to have palm trees, obviously. And I kind of want to do make sure I have the shape right. So I'm just trying to like think about the shape as I do it. What am I doing? You're drawing trees, April. Ah, yes, trees. Thank you. So you can't really see it very well. We're just going to kind of make it up. Just going to make up the inside of it. I think it's going to be nice, maybe. Who knows? It could be a disaster. I just thought it'd be something a bit different than doing another house. Even though this is called Houses Through History, it's also a greenhouse. So I think technically I'm still within the rules of the game. Not that this is a game, but if it was, I would not be breaking any rules. So that's good. Alright, cool. I'm just checking there was no more chat, which there's not. Actually, guys, speaking of podcasts, there's this idea that I've wanted to do for... I'm going to go out there on a limb and say like 4 years now. I have these ideas all the time in my head that I want to do. I'm sure a lot of us are the same. We just don't have time to do them. And one of the ideas I have, I want to do next year. And it's kind of like a podcast, not really, but I don't want to go into it too much just in case I don't do it. But it would be kind of like chatty, more like a podcast kind of deal with friends. Like I would have friends. So first I gotta get some friends. And then once I have the friends, this is why it's taken so long to put together, because I didn't realize the first part of the plan would take so long. But you think everyone would want to be friends with me. So yeah, I gotta find the friends first. Might have to put out some adverts and, you know, like lonely girl seeking art friends to chat with. And just kind of see what happens, go from there. But yeah, it's something I want to try and do next year. I loved your Patreon podcast. Oh yeah, I haven't done that for ages. Yeah, when I was on Patreon, I used to do kind of like a podcast, I guess. What did I call it? I called it like, I can't even remember what I called that. But yeah, I used to do like a little monthly catch up on Patreon, and that was really fun. I do occasionally now, but not very often. It was really fun to do. It was very easy because you just basically had to talk. I definitely rant. Maybe a podcast with Artie. Mel, you shouldn't say things because you might accidentally say the right thing and ruin the surprise. But actually, if you have any inkling to what the lottery numbers are this week, let me know. Alright. Look how smooth I've wiped this clean. It's so smooth. Monkey chat. Yes, monkey chat. Is that what I called it? I did, didn't I? Monkey chat. Right. I kind of want to fill more of the surrounding areas, so it's not just this. So I'm gonna just kind of like fill in the grass area. Has anyone here ever been to Kew Gardens in London? I would like to go again. Like I said, when I lived in London, I was only about, well, it's probably closer than 40 minutes. It's probably only about 30 minutes away from Kew Gardens, and I only went twice. One time I went for my birthday, which is the time I almost died in the palm house from heat exhaustion. And then this other time I went, I don't know if anyone knows Yoga with Adrian on YouTube. She does the yoga. She had a in-person yoga class. I was trying to think of the name then. An in-person yoga class, and she did it in Kew Gardens in like one of the greenhouses there, and I went there. I did the yoga with her and about 60 other people, and it was really cool. It was really nerve-wracking actually. It was my first live yoga class that I had ever done, so I was a bit nervous, but it was awesome. Okay, I think this is good. Now, the only thing is, I kind of wanted to do the sky, but I'm thinking I keep it like this for now, and if I have to, I can always go back in after and do the sky. So, the main thing is going to be drawing the greenhouse and trying not to, like, mess it up. So, good luck to me, and let's just go for it, I guess. I'm just going to draw the outline first, and it's not going to be perfect. Can you imagine, like, the trees poking through the roof? It's not going to be perfect, but I'm going to draw the outline, and then we can fix in any gaps, I guess. And also, like, it's going to be hard because my hand, I can't rest my hand anywhere. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just do this. All right. Oh, we did it, guys. Oh, it's amazing. It looks just like the real thing in real life. It's almost like I, in fact, had a part in designing the greenhouse myself. And this was the blueprints that they used to make it. It's like I took this to them and I said, I have a brilliant idea for a greenhouse, and it's this. And they took one look at this and they said, yes, it shall be done. And then they made it. And that's actually the story of how Kew Gardens greenhouse was made. I think we can improve it though. It's fine, because look, we just have to do some lines here and there and everywhere. And then, hey presto, bip bap bop, put your magic word in the gap here. It is done. It would be nice if it was white. Unfortunately, that's not how pastels work. So it's just gonna have to kind of like be black. But I think it's fine. I'm gonna kind of make it a little bit skeweth, because the whole thing is like a little bit skeweth. I know a lot of people do cool greenhouse drawings like this, and I really like it. I done one kind of similar to this when I went to see Emma Carlisle in the Lake District. We did the workshop in the greenhouse there, and after I took some photos of it after, and I drew it, and it was really cool. Just gonna fill in the gaps here with some more plants. Bish bash bosh. I never went. Oh, you should go. It's really pretty. Oh wait, are you still in the country? I can't remember. I have a feeling that you're like on the other side of the world in New Zealand, but I don't know if I'm getting you mixed up with someone else, because I do that sometimes. I do get confused. Does it look like a greenhouse? Even if it's not white? I hope so. So I've done some dark lines, and I think now I'll try and do the window first actually. But then afterwards I want to do some really light lines, if I can. That's the door. So you can go into the greenhouse. Okay, I want to do some like real light lines, like this. Like skinny lines. So I'm just going to press like a little bit lighter. Could you use the masking fluid for white bits ahead of time before the pastels are applied? That's a really interesting idea, actually, Julie. And I kind of want to test that out. Do you think we should test it out? We already have one. Oh, Diane, sorry. I got you mixed up with Julie because Julie had the idea last time. Diane, we should test it. Do you think we should? I have some masking fluid. I don't know how old it is. It could be really bad. You know, like I think some masking fluid actually, I've had it happen to me before where it goes off. It doesn't really work anymore. Oh, I really love the lines on this. Guys, look how cute it is. Yes. Okay, Diane says yes. Okay, we'll do it in a second. We'll just finish these lines up. And then we'll do that. I have to see if I have the masking fluid though. It's behind me in my drawer somewhere. I never use it. It's in the drawer where I keep all of my mediums, like my matte medium and my gesso. Like basically the things that I buy and then they go into a container and I forget about them. So I'll see if I can find them. I really love these skinny lines. I think they've made it, you know? Maybe I just needed to draw a greenhouse. Maybe that was what was wrong. I think I'm cured, guys. I think now maybe I'm cured from my lack of motivation. Maybe I've got my mojo back. Maybe all I had to do was draw a greenhouse badly. Okay, sorry this is taking so long. I know it's probably not that exciting to watch someone just lightly score lines through oil pastel. But you know, that's the thing that we're doing tonight. All right, I think maybe I'll just draw some lines here. I don't want to go too crazy in the foreground, but maybe we should do like, I don't know, just make so that you can see their flowers like this. I think that's cool. I really like this one. Guys, this is my favorite so far. I really like this one. All right, let me just see if I can find that masking fluid. Okay. Oh, it's getting a bit dark here too. I might turn the lights up a bit more. How can you tell when it's off? It honks, does it? All right, I'll give it a whiff. I'll be right back. Okay, I did have a look, guys, and I actually couldn't find any. So I think maybe I must have thrown it out and I just didn't buy any more, which makes sense because I don't use watercolor really. So I can't test that theory, but I think if anyone else could test that theory and let us know, that would be great. If anyone's used, what was it, masking fluid with oil pastel? It sounds like it could work. The only thing is, I think the problem with that is because to get masking fluid off, you have to do this, like rub it off. And if it has oil pastel on, it might be slidey and also it might smudge into the paper. So I think it might not work. Sorry, let me just not wrong way. Okay, that's like, I turned all the lights up in the room. All the lights in the room are on. But it's getting to that time of night now where the sun goes down, so not much I can do about it, guys. All right, we did Victorian, Edwardian. All right, it's 2035. Let's see what else we can do. So I think this was Victorian as well, the second one. This one is Edwardian, I believe. Oh yeah, Edwardian architecture. Whew, we got one of them right. Okay, this is a pub. And I think the Edwardian style has a lot of this kind of like slate stuff, which I quite like. I do enjoy it. It reminds me of like the south of England, coastal town kind of vibes. I love the greenhouse. I can't see. Lily, can't you see anything? What can't you see? It would be a great children's book illustration. Sights of London. Oh, it's like, who did that? Lauren Carlin, something. You guys know the one I'm talking about, and it has like a picture of a bus on the front. It was called London. I always forget the name of that author, that illustrator. She's good though. If anyone knows the name of it, something Carlin. Okay. My hands are so dirty, guys. I was just trying to clean them up, but they're just so dirty. Right, let's move on to this bad boy. The Georgian. In New Zealand. I thought so, Inky, yeah. In New Zealand. No, Edwardian. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting like so confused right now what I'm doing. Okay, let's do this. Should we put it up like this? We haven't done that for a while. That could be kind of fun. And let's do, it's not gonna look exactly the same, but we're gonna just do this because I kind of want to do, I just want to do a long one. We're gonna try not to put too much down, not as much as we put on the other one, because that one did kind of go a little bit out of control. And I'm gonna try and keep it like a little bit lighter in the front here, and then in the back a little bit darker, so you can kind of tell the difference between the roof, which I think is like a brownish slate, and then these triangles in the front, which I think are kind of like not shutters. I don't know the name for them. You know, like the tiles, the slats, they kind of go like. If I'm making any sense at all. It's getting to that time of the evening where I'm kind of losing the plot a little bit, guys. Let's put this through like this. Was it Liz Watkins? No, it was like Laura Carlin. It's not Laura though. It's like something like that. Let me just find it because it's gonna bug me. Carlin, London. London book illustrator. Just put all of the names. All the names. Laura, is that Laura Carlin? It is Laura. This one. London, a history. It is Laura Carlin. I don't know why I don't know why I thought it was. It was in my head, but I kept thinking it can't be that because it sounds too perfect. Like it sounds like I shouldn't know this, you know. But yeah, this one here. I can't make it bigger, sorry. But it looks so gorgeous. I love the illustration stuff so much. I want to buy it, but I haven't. It's on my list. It's on my list of things to buy. Diane has to go. Bye, Diane. Eaves. Maybe it's eaves. I thought eaves were the things that are in a roof, though. Isn't like the eaves of the roof. The bit where it points. I meant the actual material it's made of. Like, they're kind of like thin and they go on top of each other like this, like all the way down, like slats. Alright, we're gonna try and leave a little bit for the white around the roof because I don't want to struggle with the, like, fight with the white again because that was really difficult. And I didn't enjoy it. It did turn out pretty cool, but I didn't enjoy it too much. Guys, how's everyone's energy? Is everyone flagging a bit? I'm getting a little bit tired, but I'm gonna keep going. I was hoping to have everything finished by 9, because I have to tell you guys the truth, okay? I have been playing Animal Crossing, and I'm quite frankly obsessed. I haven't played it for about 3 years. I went onto my island, I was like, hey guys, and they said, hey, you've been gone for like 3 years. So of course I did what any sane person would do, got embarrassed and deleted the island and made a new one. So I've basically been starting a new game from scratch for the last week and a half, and it's gone to a level of obsession that I absolutely adore. Like, I love when I become obsessed with a game. For normally it's Minecraft, I get obsessed with Minecraft, but occasionally it's like Stardew Valley, or it can be something I'm playing online with Martin, like a two-person game. But right now it's Animal Crossing. I've gotten so obsessed, I'm at the point where I'm planning the island in my journal. I made a mood board of all the animals I want to find today, and I put them all on to see what they all look like together. If anyone's played Animal Crossing and you understand, let me know. But if you're just thinking like, that sounds so lame, I get that as well, because before I used to play games a lot, but I kind of played more like more, not serious games, but more like AAA games, like on the computer. I was like a PC gamer, like the serious PC gamer. But no, I'm sorry. Cute little fun, chill games are just my jam these days, and I'm just really enjoying myself. And the whole reason I got onto this rant is because the shop shuts at 10 o'clock, guys, and I have to go make some bells, okay? So that's why I wanted to be finished by 9. Just hear myself talk. Okay, it's been years. I don't want to deal with the shame. I know. I went on there and, like, honestly, the dirty looks I got, it was incredible. Right, I love this one here, how the top is bigger than the bottom. And I feel like I've read somewhere why. Oh, yes, I do remember. It was when we were in York, actually. And I can't remember who it was. It must have been one of the people that was doing... I honestly can't remember now even who it was. It might have been someone I know. It could have been a tour guide. But basically they were talking about how the bottom of the houses were smaller than the top because they got paid for the amount of square footage that the bottom took up, but they didn't care about the other heights. So they would make these little houses at the bottom, and then they would go up and they'd go out, so they had more room, and that's why the widths are different, and that's why they kind of look weird. And yeah, that is what I remembered. That just came back to me in, I don't know, that must have been deep down in the back of the brain somewhere. But look, don't say I don't teach you guys anything. We've learned a lot tonight about lots of different history, and sure, some of it may have been made up, but a lot of it was real and from the heart. So just remember that. I think I'm gonna colour the window in this beige colour, so it's not too dark. And also these two here. This definitely reminds me of a pub. Like, I think it is a pub, but I mean, it gives me the feeling of a pub. Like, it feels like a pub to me. I think it must be those windows that are like curved. I don't know, they just remind me of like my childhood, like going to pubs when I was a kid, like a young child. You know, going to the pub when you're young. It was for ice cream, guys, and meals out. It wasn't for anything nefarious. But I used to go with my grandma to the New Forest, and she used to take me to pubs, and it was always a nice little treat day out for me. And used to get those ice creams that they would make look like a clown's face. Oops. I want to go to Google. Not yet. Right, let's have a look. So we're just going to kind of bust through this. There's not too much detail on here, so I think it shouldn't take too long. Oh, I'm so excited it's Friday tomorrow, guys. It's been quite a long work week. Not as long as last week. Last week was that I couldn't actually work last week because I couldn't stream last week, because I was working at this time. I think I was working until about 9:30 last week, trying to get a video finished. So this week hasn't been that bad. I've got all my work done on time, which is nice. But yeah, last week we had a deadline, like a tight deadline, so I just had to do a little bit extra hours to get it done, which was annoying. But sometimes you gotta do these things. But I'm glad that I streamed tonight, even though I didn't really feel like it, because yeah, I just knew that if I took another week off, it would be easy enough to come back. So, and thanks for keeping me company as well, because I was a little bit nervous that people wouldn't come, which I always nervous people wouldn't come. I don't know why, because someone always turns up, keeps me company, even if it's the voices in my head. I think, you know what this needs? Beams. It doesn't have any beams though. It doesn't have any, it's not a beamy house, but it needs, I feel like it needs a beam. We'll do like some little stairs here. And what else? It feels like it's missing something, right? Just me? Maybe it's missing the slats. I think that's what it's missing. We gotta put like the real skinny slats on. I'm already tucked to my bed. It's almost 10 PM where I live. 10 PM, what's the time here? So you're an hour ahead. I drew with you 3 first houses. Need to do the greenhouse. The greenhouse was fun. We'll watch the rest tomorrow. Okay, well, have a good night's sleep. Hope you have nice dreams. Not nightmares. Because they're the worst. I had a couple of nightmares last week, actually. I don't normally have bad dreams. But I had one dream one night where I was at work. Like, working. Well, that was a nightmare. That was the week when I was really busy. So, I just was thinking about work all the time. But I've had dreams about spiders. I had a dream that there was an intruder in the house. I hate those dreams. They're the worst. So, yeah, I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. Maybe I need to do some yoga before bed, or like drink some hot chocolate. I actually don't like hot chocolate though. I think I need to get back into reading, you know, because I used to read a lot before bed and I haven't for ages, because I went through this period where I couldn't find any good books. Like, I just couldn't find any books that I liked. So I kind of just gave up and stopped reading. But when you find a good book, it's awesome. Like, I can read for ages. And I look forward to like getting in bed and reading. But I don't know. I just went through a period where every single book I read was just so boring. Like, I just couldn't. I think my attention span was just gone, like destroyed. Let's just do a little chimney on the top. And I think we'll call that a day. We'll just do little lines down here. Because this actually is curved. It doesn't look curved. I didn't draw the windows curved, unfortunately. And there are, for some reason, like porthole windows in here, which is a bit strange, but we'll go with it. We'll go with it. And maybe I can do like a little drain pipe just to give it a little bit of detail, because it just feels a little bit empty. I don't know, like this. What do you guys think? Is it okay? It's a bit plain, to be honest, but ta-da! Alright, I kind of don't want to do anymore. But what do we have left? Alright, we have Art Deco, post-war, but I'm kind of beat, guys, to be honest. So, should I just show you what I was going to do? Oh no, Dawn, don't make me feel bad. Okay, so we have Art Deco. So I had these two, but honestly, they just get so boring. The houses, I mean, look, I'm sure some people out there love Art Deco. It's nice, but there's better ones than this, you know? There's better, like, Art Decos than this. This is Art Deco light. And then there's this here. It's a box, guys. It's literally a box with windows. This was post-war architecture. And there's this one here, which is also kind of like post-war, like 1930s, I guess. It kind of like is mimicking Tudor, and it's got like a mix of all these different materials mixed in together. And then I was gonna move on to new builds, which in my humble opinion is the abomination of architecture. And when Martin and I were looking for a house, well, even when we were saving up for a house, I told him I would not be caught dead in a new build. Like, I would never live in a new build. They're so depressing. If you live in a new build, I apologize. I know that I don't apologize for you. I mean, I apologize that I don't want to offend anyone, because I'm sure there's nice new build places out there. But like, they're just so depressing to me. So like, this is a new build. It's nice. It's a nice house. But like, look at this. They're all the same. They're like doors. There's no trees. There's this tiny little tree here. There's no space. Just depressing me. And when you think about it, like, let's look at where we came from. The beautiful houses. I mean, we don't all want to live in a Tudor house. But look how much character this house has back in the day. And then like we move all the way into the future. Like, look how much detail is on here. I mean, it's not everyone's taste. I wouldn't want to live in a detailed house, a house that detailed. Even this, like, it's kind of basic, but like, it's still pretty, right? It's got all this lovely detail on, and it's got these really nice like roof details and cool little window frames. And then it's like, you keep going up and up and up, and it gets more, I guess, plainer and stuff, until suddenly you're like in here. And it's just sad. I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I being too harsh? Are there some new build places that are really nice? I don't know. But let's have a look at what we did, just in case you were late. Oh, I'm gonna do our little test, haven't we? The houses get boring from here on out. Yeah, they do. Hello everyone. Hi Jen. Random question. Do you ever have to create a portfolio for something? If so, any tips? Sorry, Dawn, that's such a big question for at the end of a live stream. There's so much information you can find online about portfolios, but from just the stuff I've read, strong stuff first. Don't put any stuff in you that you're not proud of. Keep it to like 10 pieces max, and keep updating it as you create new stuff. There's literally the field notes. Okay, so we have, let's see if you remember this, medieval. The medieval, it's so beautiful, look at that. Then we have, let me see if I can get this in order, Tudor, which I actually really like, even though it is a bit of an optical illusion. And then there was there Stuart next, guys? Was Stuart next? Yeah, Stuart, which I did struggle with. That was my least favourite. Then there was Georgian, which I actually really liked. I put too much pastel on, but it was really fun. That one there. And then there was Victorian, which is my favourite. It's a greenhouse. So I think actually I did cheat a little bit with this one, but it's fine. And then Georgian, which is a bit simple. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that one. I think maybe if I made this bit pastel as well, it would have been better. But that's it, guys. And then we do have a little test that we need to do. Let me just wipe my fingers because they're so messy. I might even have to, I have to dip into my water glass. Victorian is amazing. Victorian is so fun. I like the shape of all the cars. Yes, everything has so much character, you know. Now it's like everything's trying to be practical and fast, and I don't know, it's just boring. Right, so we have our test. I've literally just washed my one finger so I can do a smudge test. All right. Okay, so this is what we did. If you guys were late, we did like this little, this is my imaginary house. I think it's actually the best out of all of them. And we were talking about fixating it. So fixing it. So I use this here, fixative oil pastels. I have breathed quite a lot of it in since we've been doing streams, which probably explains my temperament right now. And I sprayed only this half, okay? So probably the best thing to do is the trees. So we're gonna do, well, let's do a paper test. Okay, rubbing, this is if it's in a sketchbook or on top of a paper. Okay, so it has, it's come off. All right, so it's smudged here, see? It's not going to be perfect, guys. This isn't going to be a perfect scientific test. All right, I'm rubbing quite hard here. And it's only smudging a little bit, see? All right, now let's clean the finger. We'll rub smudged here. It's kind of the same. See? This is why I had a problem with the fixative in one of my last videos where I was like, oh, it's not working. Someone said that I needed to put more layers on. I just think I just don't use it properly because I really hate the smell of it. So I think I probably do it too fast and I don't wait long enough. So it's probably my fault more than anything. I think this fixative actually is really good. I have used it in the past and it has worked. But I think I'm just, as all things in life, I'm just too lazy, guys, to wait and impatient. So yeah, I'm sorry that wasn't a very conclusive test. But here's all the houses. Which one would you pick if you had to live in one? I would pick the greenhouse. No, I wouldn't. Because literally everyone would be able to see you, like, all the time. And you'd have to just hide in the plants all day long. And that's it, guys. So we finished. Sometimes we can go to the colourful houses in Mexico. That would be nice. Yeah, colourful houses are lovely. I wish there was more colour in the world, to be honest, guys. Georgian. This one? Can't remember. I'm getting confused now. Georgian was this one, wasn't it? That was a pretty one. Very pretty. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's the stream. So I don't think I'm going to have a video out again this week because I just don't feel like making one. But maybe next week. Probably not because I'm on holiday. I'm on holiday. Maybe September sometime. Sandra, thank you very much. That's very nice of you to say. Here I am. I'm like, I'm never going to have a video out again. And Sandra's complimenting me. I don't feel bad, Sandra, at all about, I'm sorry. Thanks, Greg. All right. So we're going now, guys. God, goodbyes are so hard. You go first. I'll wait here. You go. Thanks for coming and keeping me company. It was really lovely chatting with everyone and getting messy. I have to tidy my desk up again now after cleaning it yesterday. Hope you have a lovely long weekend if you're in the UK or a lovely weekend elsewhere. And I'll see you guys. Oh, your focaccia's ready, Liz. Send us some over, please. I'll see you guys next time, okay? All right, bye, guys.